There are two kinds of YouTubers out there. Ones with access and ones without. This goes for nearly all media. If a company or celebrity has a big story or a certain popular appeal, they will handpick members of the media, whether it's a reporter or a YouTuber, to dole out bits of information in a carefully controlled manner to the awaiting public masses. The point isn't to educate or inform, it's to sell a product. And the YouTubers with access are part of the marketing strategy. Hell, even the US military uses this strategy to sell their wars. So what? Who cares which reporters get the story? You get the same information anyway, right? Well, see, that's the problem. These reporters have serious restrictions on what they can and can't say. Even the tone of their videos is carefully controlled. So when we're talking about Capcom and the imminent release of Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, we're going to see a ton of info dropped on us day one from the YouTube channels that have access. And that information is only what Capcom wants you to hear, for marketing purposes. These channels with access I've dubbed the Monster Hunter YouTube Illuminati. And the Illuminati are going to flood you with low-effort, high-information content on day one. And you're going to eat it right up. They're going to tell you which weapons are the best, all the details on how to use each weapon, probably even some monster strategies and some armor set progressions. And everything they tell you will be wrong. Sure, technically speaking, some of it will be accurate, in that button B does this move and button A does that move. The wrong part is when they tell you one move or combo is better than another. When they start telling you the best way to play the game. When they tell you what the new weapon tier list looks like. What the new meta is. Let me be clear. It is impossible to know the answers to these questions on day one. Anyone even suggesting that they know the answers is lying to you. So who cares? Won't the truth find itself after a few weeks of gameplay? After 10 million players get their hands on the game and dump 100 million hours into it? And the answer to that question is an emphatic no. You see, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The Illuminati tell us their version of the truth, and so we play the game the way they tell us to. Why do otherwise? It would be inefficient, boring, a waste of time. And so we reinforce their grand proclamations, basing our entire enjoyment of the game on their low-effort, first-pass assessments of the weapons and monsters, instead of us exploring the game on our own, trying new things and seeing what really works for us. So we take their advice, and when things don't work out for us, we start making excuses. Our weapon sucks because it's trash tier. The Illuminati said so. So we bitch about it, hoping Capcom will fix it, instead of just exploring the weapon and learning it and trying something different from what the Illuminati told us to do. Or maybe we chose the broken weapon, the one that does absurd amounts of damage, and we can't figure out why we're not clearing quests in under 5 minutes. We get this massive case of cognitive dissonance, where what we deeply believe, they told us it was true after all, is in direct conflict with our experiences. We get disillusioned, maybe play Elden Ring for a while. We end up being not quite satisfied somehow. The reason is, we lost our sense of exploration, that feeling you get when you discover something new on your own and figure out how to put it to good use. All because we're afraid to go off script, as it were, and play the game how we want to play it. All because the Monster Hunter YouTube Illuminati fed us a bunch of horse shit, and we made a horse shit pie out of it. So this release cycle, do yourself a favor. Don't listen to the marketing hype. Stay away from day one info dumps. Write your own weapon guide. Pay attention to what works for you. Share with your friends. Watch some channels that prioritize quality over quantity. Channels that help you improve your skills. Channels that aren't beholden to their ad revenue. Channels that encourage you to explore new things. Ones that debunk the myth of the meta. Ones that make you actually enjoy the game more. If you find a channel like this, put a link to it in the comments. Let everyone else know about these quiet voices speaking truth to mediocrity.